Hey BJ, this is Ben. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Ben.
Hey, I just wanted to ask earlier this week you talked about kind of in the attack, maybe wanting to do things a little bit quicker. And it felt like after you guys went down, and especially in the second half, some of the combination play in the final third was a little bit quicker, and you were finding that ball a little bit earlier. Do you feel like it was a step forward? And kind of just how satisfied were you with that part of the performance?
Yeah, I think tonight we saw that a team that responded, from going down a little bit early, but a team that was committed to each other. You know, I was really, really proud of the response that they had. As the game continued to go on, I think we got more and more comfortable. Um, Progress is gonna take time, but with a group that's as committed to it that we saw out there tonight, there was a lot of positives. The tempo of the game for us was able to pick up. We were able to start to get behind their back line as the game went on. That I think helped us get into some good scoring chances, created some corner kicks, those type of situations. So a lot to be proud of, and able to get a result. I know the penalty kick situation, but still able to get a result.
Then we can go with Valer, please.
Hey BJ, Sean Davis was not included in the match day squad. Can you just shed some light on that, as well as Jack Mayer not being on the starting 11 this match? Thanks.
Yeah, with Sean took a small knock in training, so we're still getting a full evaluation on him. But out of a precaution, it was good that we thought to keep him out of the squad. And then with Jack, it's just an opportunity for Brent to get to get a chance with this group. Again, continuing to have competition at all spots, giving everybody an opportunity to sort of take on the teaching and the learning environment that we're creating. And I thought Brent did a really nice job stepping in tonight and competing and doing his role.
Thank you. Now we have Jacob, please.
Yeah. Uh, BJ, I guess, knowing that New England had to, all they had to do was avoid a multiple goal loss, I guess, how did you expect New England to come out? And I guess what kind of tactics did you expect them to use, knowing that, they didn't necessarily need to score at, or even, really press forward as much especially after that first goal? I guess, how do you prepare for that? What are you going to see?
I mean, I think you saw that New England's a well-coached team. They're dynamic in the attack. There's a lot of movement. That was the team that we sort of prepared for. I wouldn't. We didn't we didn't overthink it about the results. We were focused on what we needed to do, what we're trying to build, the progress that we're trying to make, and knowing that they were going to challenge us in a variety of ways, and we're going to learn what went well and improve the things that we can improve upon.
Thank you. And we have another one from Ben.
Yeah, BJ, just one more for me. 18 days until you guys resume MLS play. I know you've talked about wanting to have actual competitive games to kind of work on stuff. Is there any positives to having an extended stretch to be able to work on the training field and kind of implement some more of your ideas? Or is it hard to kind of think in that perspective right now after a loss?
We didn't lose. I don't think it's a draw.
All right, I was thinking penalties.
Okay. I was just for us, I mean, we came into the Leagues Cup with the objective of making progress and starting to build. We've been together for not even 2 weeks as a group. Um, and with that, we wanted to play as many games as possible because we know that that's a good way to continue to challenge ourselves and learn. That's not happening. So we're walking out of here with a lot to be proud of from tonight's performance, the improvement that we were able to make from game one to game two. Now we have 2 weeks, maybe just over 2 weeks, to really focus on ourselves. We don't have to focus on an opponent or coming up in short days, so we can really focus on ourselves. Ramp up the intensity in training, ramp up the competition in training, and continue to make this progress. It takes time. We all know that, and now we have a little bit of time, so we're excited about the opportunity.
Can you talk a little bit about like the reps in the first half? It seemed like it was difficult to play through those individuals in the press and whatnot. And then can you talk about what you did in the second half to find the success?
Yeah, good question. For us, you know, they came out and were able to press us pretty hard. They had very clear triggers. I mean, that's expected from a well-coached team with Caleb. You know, so I thought what we were able to do is just get a little bit more numbers down to help us control the build up, get our fullbacks a little bit lower. That hoped also to help us create some space either in the midfield to play through or to kind of exploit the space behind. So I thought our guys, you know, again, responded really well after giving up an early goal, responded well in some sort of adjustments on the fly on the field, and grew into the game all the way to a point where, you know, I thought we had opportunities to win.
You can talk about Schaffelberg. It looked like he had pretty free role moving from side to side. What do you see for his, you know, position and his future?
Yeah, I mean, I thought Jacob had a really nice game, an impactful game, game that he was dangerous. You know, he had come off the right side tonight instead of the left side. I think that gave him a little bit more comfort in being more dynamic. It provided him an opportunity to run behind, which I think he had a few, you know, dangerous moments, but also then in the pocket, turning onto his left foot and being able to really run and unbalance the team. So a great, you know, a good performance by him, supported by a really good performance of guys getting him on the ball. And, you know, I would say we look forward to having more out of him and more out of the group.
So with this last question, we would like to thank you, Coach, for this time. And thank you, everyone. We shortly continue with New England's head coach. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Next coach.
Thanks, guys.